So what's up? It's been 3 months since I've had the DJI RAVENEye SC2 paired with the RAVENEye. And today I want to give a 3 months review on what I think of the RAVENEye. Now, when I first bought the RAVENEye, there was a lot of issues with the tracking. You know, the transmission was great. It transferred the video really, really good, but the tracking of the video was absolutely crazy. Sorry for all the background noise. I decided to come out of my garden today to do this review because it's nice and sunny out and I wanted to see how it performed in really good lighting, because when I used it before it was indoors and it was quite dark, so I want to see the difference is today. When I first had this 3 months ago, it had a lot of tracking issues. It would track, but then when I move erratically, it would kind of sort of overcompensate. So ever since that, DJI has actually sent out some updates. So today I want to see how those updates work. So now I want to draw a box around me. So it's got me now tracking. Now I am going to move around. The active track now is on speed 12, which I thought back then was a sweet spot for it. So now I'm going to see how it actually tracks. It's tracking really, really well, actually. It's tracking. It's tracking. Tracking. Let's move away from it. Still got me. Still got me. Still got me. Still tracking. Actually, so it seems to be doing really well in bright light conditions. Now, let me try to set the sensitivity about 20. So that means it will track me quite quickly. Actually, it seems to be doing a lot better in really good lighting conditions. Yep, it is tracking really, really well. Let me see if I, yep, still tracking, still tracking. Okay, it's lost me now. Let's try that again. Now let's take it up to 30, which is apparently DJI says this is the best tracking for this thing, but I think it will overcompensate like it used to. So, yep, it's doing it again. Can you see that, guys? What it does when it's at maximum, it overcompensates. It tracks really well, but it literally, so it still does overcompensate to try and keep me in the frame. So I still think that 12 is somewhat, let me recenter myself here. If you're in the corner of the frame, it tries to keep you in the corner of the frame. If you started tracking from the center, it tracks you from the center. So it's it's doing really well, but I think 12 is the sweet spot. So let's now try the Force Mobile. I know that works really, really well. It works really, really well. As you can see, Force Mobile is absolutely great. Wherever I point the phone, it tracks. And that is absolutely like, do you want to eat? Do you want to go home? Yeah, Force Mobile is pretty good. I do enjoy using that one. Okay, to wrap this up, guys, it looks like DJI has made some improvements, but it still needs a lot of work. I do find the max sensitivity at 30, where it tracks the subject really well in terms of it's a bit more sticky, it tends to overcompensate. So to end this review, I'm still going to use it. I haven't had any projects due to the current conditions to go out and use it in the real world. I've only been testing on myself, but I really think that DJI still has a little bit more work to do to get this up to standard when it's doing fast tracking. Because imagine if you're maybe tracking a car and you need that really sensitive tracking, that you'll be having a lot of jitters in your footage and you don't want that. But if you're doing slow moving stuff, then it works really well. It does track, and the video quality is absolutely amazing that it's transmitting. So I've got no problem with that. It's doing the job, transmitting the image to your mobile device, but I just think it needs a lot of work in the active tracking department. So I hope you enjoyed that short review. I didn't want to go overboard because I did I think it was 25 minutes. My first review was of it, and I just don't want to go overboard with it and go on even longer and longer. So if it's your first time to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you're a return visitor, thanks for checking me out again. Until next time, peace guys, I'm out.